Shalom, family. It's good to see you all here. I wanted to share an achievement that I just found out today. My channel has officially got 95 million views. So this is from the time that I came on and started doing YouTube videos all the way up until now. So I wanted to share this with you because it would not have been possible without you. So I thank each and every one of you, near and far, for listening to my videos. You don't know how deeply I appreciate it, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So, family, we're going to talk about Courtney Clenny, and she is what I would say is an example of someone having the blessings and losing the blessings. And you definitely see it when it comes down to her. Now, somebody like Courtney Clenny at one point in time would have virtually gotten away with anything. But she still had some blessings because right after she killed and just completely wiped off the face of the earth her then boyfriend, Christian Obumseli, she was still free for about 5 months. They took a very, very, very long time to arrest her. And many of us remember this. She was free. She was in Hawaii. She was just going on with life. In fact, they said there is a video of her kissing her dog and she was covered in Christian's blood, and she was kissing her dog. And she was just out and about having the time of her life. She was a millionaire. She made millions as an OnlyFans model. She had over 2 million people that followed her on OnlyFans. So she was making millions of dollars every single month. This deranged woman, she's definitely deranged. She ain't all there. When you look at how she conducts herself when she was around him, I mean, it was almost like he was kissing the ground that she walked on, and she was just spitting in his face. She had no respect for him. But as time went on, you can see this woman no longer had the blessing. She wasn't getting any blessings anymore. She got jailed. She tried to bond out. They denied her bond, saying she was a flight risk. And look at what happened over the last 24 hours. They arrested her parents. This woman don't have any more blessings. She don't have it anymore. And you see, this is waning away from these people, y'all. If you thought they still had the blessings, just look at what's happening to many of them now. They don't have it anymore. They really don't. She's a good example of that. Not only is she going down, her whole family is going down over what she did. So let's get into this story because there is a video that I'm gonna see if I can play this video for you. Let's see here.
But 5 new developments in the case against OnlyFans model Courtney Clenny, was accused of stabbing her boyfriend to death in Miami back in 2022.
She was back in court today as she learned about new charges against her parents. CBS News Miami's Peter Dench joins us from Miami with what happened in today's hearing. Peter?
Well, Lauren and Elliot, there have been a series of developments in this case that has drawn nationwide attention. 26-year-old Courtney Clenny, who we see here, showed no emotion as she was brought to court. She's charged with second-degree murder in the stabbing death of her boyfriend, Christian Obumseli, at their Miami condo. She claims it was self-defense. The state requested that the defense give them the names and addresses of witnesses they uncovered, and the judge agreed with that motion. Clenny also heard in court that her parents, Kim and Deborah, had been arrested in Austin, Texas for allegedly hacking into a laptop computer belonging to Obumseli. That is a third-degree felony. The judge said they will have to appear in court in Miami for a hearing. Now, coming up at 6, the state wants to restrict public comment from the defense. The defense is calling that a gag order and is fighting back. We are live at the Metro Justice Building. Peter Dench, CBS News, Miami.
So,
Okay. So you saw that. Now, I don't know how y'all feel about this, but I think it's kind of stupid. Let me share my screen with you again. I think it's kind of stupid for them to go for a gag order. And here's why I am saying this. This happened in 2022. And there's already been all kinds of news and publicity and stories and videos have come out where you saw the two of them together always seem to be fighting. And all of a sudden, you want a gag order 2 years later? To me, it doesn't make any sense for the state to be going after a gag order 2 years later. You know how much information has come out about this woman and her now deceased boyfriend. It just seems like an odd time for them. You would think if they were going to go for a gag order, they would have came out with one like in the very beginning when she got arrested. It would have made more sense to me then than 2 years after you've already put numerous stories out about it. What would be the point in a gag order now? Yeah, I don't know, but this is what the state is doing. So, in the case of the OnlyFans model Courtney Clenny, who is charged with second-degree murder in the stabbing death of her boyfriend Christian Obamselli, went before the judge Thursday, and the state was seeking a gag order. So, the judge in this case, her name is Laura Cruz, and she did not make a ruling on Thursday. She just heard what the state had to present, and Courtney Clenny's attorney, they got to speak. She is not going to make a ruling until this coming Tuesday on the state motion for a gag order. So in court, the prosecutor said he wanted no public statements from all parties, but outside the court, the prosecutor said he wanted them to caution against making inappropriate comments. Larry Hanfield is the attorney for Christian Obamselli. He wanted to make sure there was a fairer trial. He told CBS Miami, "I want to make sure that my client's family receives a fair trial. A fair trial is what is presented in court, not presented in public." He said he didn't want to see any negative impact on the jury. So Courtney Clenny's attorney also, pretty much said the same thing. The state is unfairly seeking a gag order. Her attorney is Frank Preto. He said, "I think the state's goal is that they want to restrict is from speaking in the media other than saying no comment, and that is not an appropriate avenue in restricting our ability to push back against the media." So I don't know what you think, but I just think it's kind of late in the game to get a gag order. But I understand, she does have an upcoming trial this year. She should be going on trial this year. And as y'all all know, her parents were arrested for tampering with evidence and also aiding and abetting. Her mother is Deborah Lynn Clenny, 57 years old. Her father, Kim, yes, that's his first name, Kim Dwayne Clenny, he's 60 years old. They were taken into custody on Tuesday in Austin, Texas, on an out-of-state warrant. A Miami-Dade Circuit Court judge had signed the arrest warrant for this couple last week. According to the arrest affidavit, they were charged with one count of unauthorized access of a computer system or electronic device of Christian Obamselli. Their 27-year-old daughter faces the same new charges. So what they charged the parents with, they have also charged Courtney Clenny with the same charges. They should have turned this laptop over 2 years ago. And apparently Courtney didn't say anything about it either. Okay, that's why she got charged with the same thing. She could have spoken up and said, I got the laptop, and advise her parents to turn the laptop over to the authorities. She didn't do it, and neither did her parents. So she got charged with the same charges her parents were hit with. She was arrested in Hawaii several days after the stabbing, but they had let her go. They did arrest her that same day, but they let her go. And then she was out of jail for several months before they finally got an arrest warrant and they arrested her, and she's been sitting in jail ever since. She did try to make bond, but that was denied, because they said it was too much of a risk of her running away. So those are the newest developments on this case, y'all. And I'm kind of glad they hit her with the same charges that they hit her parents with. They all knew that laptop was there. She knew it, and so did her parents. So in this particular situation, I think it was right that they all got charged with that. So that is the latest update, y'all. That is the latest update. And look, now that we're in the time that things are revealed, it's going to be a lot more coming out in this case that we still have yet to hear. Now that Courtney is no longer in her blessings, her people are no longer in their blessing. I really do believe she's going to go down for this, y'all. Before, when they were still getting their blessing, I would have said otherwise. But now that we are in a different time and space in this world, I really think she's going to go down real hard for this one. I do. So y'all, please enjoy the rest of your day. I have some live streams that are lined up for the next 2 days. So make sure you come back again, and it's going to be good. And I just posted one today for California's reparations package. Man, you are not going to want to hear this. It's not good. Look, y'all, gone are the days of them telling us we should not get money when you're giving money to the migrants. The fact that they have given money to migrants, it completely kills their argument on, well, who's going to pay for your reparations? Well, you didn't ask who's going to pay. You didn't ask who's paying for these migrants. Oh, well, how we going to give the money? How we going to get that money out? What, you didn't ask any of those questions when it comes down to the migrants. So they done killed their own argument right there about us getting direct payments. I want y'all to think about that. They've killed their own argument when they start throwing money at these migrants. Oh, well, I don't want my taxpayer money. Well, you didn't complain about where your taxpayer money is going when it comes down to these migrants. So don't complain about taxpayer money when it comes down to us. All right? So y'all, that argument is dead. That's dead. They killed that argument themselves. So we're going to get into that on Sunday. I have that scheduled for Sunday. So make sure you come back, because I want to go over what they got in their reparations package that they're trying to present. And they're getting a lot of pushback. A lot of people are pissed off and they're mad at what these lawmakers are trying to present as reparations. So y'all, enjoy the rest of your day and be on the lookout for my videos. If you haven't had a chance to watch the videos that I published today, please get over to my channel and watch those. And thank you again for helping me get to 95 million views on my channel. I really deeply appreciate each and every one of you. You don't know what you mean to me. You mean so much. So, shalom, family.